Hello, Internet. My name is Tyler Cutterback. I'm the founder of Let's Go to College Educational Consultants and the host of the How Do I Get That Job podcast. And today, I'm going to be talking to you about 3 reasons why you should never pick a college based on money alone. Before we get started, I want to give a big thank you to Slippery Rock University for donating their pennant. I'm actually trying to make a new background of all kinds of different college pennants. So if you represent a college and you want to have your pennant in the background here, just send me a DM and I will make sure to give you my address so we can get one. So before we start this, I want you to understand something. I understand that the title of this may come off as elitist or blind to the needs of low-income, first-generation, or inner-city families and the students that they represent. I want to preface this entire video with the knowledge that I myself am a first-generation student from a rural, single-parent, low-income background. I understand the struggles that come with not having money, the allure that an offer of a large sum of money can have, and how difficult it can be, both emotionally and financially, to turn that money down. It's for those reasons that I'm the perfect person to be talking about this. Put simply, picking a college on money alone is just a terrible idea. If you pick a school because it is expensive, and therefore appears to be higher quality, you're a fool. If you pick a school because they gave you a huge financial aid package even though you hated the campus, you aren't going to college for the right reasons. Picking a cheap school can be beneficial, but you have to be doing it with a lot of forethought. This video will break down 3 reasons why only using money as your reasoning and the only reasoning for picking a school is just a bad idea. I'll also offer some advice on how to pick the right school at the right price. Number 1, price is a sales tactic. With the exclusion of community colleges, which we'll be covering later in the video, all colleges use their price as a marketing and sales tool. Some schools, typically private schools, will have a high price, high discount model. For example, a school may have a total cost, tuition, room, board, fees, books, etc. of $67,000 a year. Yet, they'll brag about how 75% of their students receive a merit-based scholarship. If you look into their information, you'll see that their merit-based scholarships range between $17,000 and $30,000 a year. Other schools, typically state or state-affiliated schools, will use a low-price, low-discount model. Their total cost will be $44,000 a year, but their scholarships range between $4,000 and $17,000 a year. In both cases, the average student at either school is paying the same as the average student at the other. There's no difference in price. The difference is the emotional reaction you have to seeing a $17,000 scholarship versus a $4,000 one. Number 2, this is your home for the next 4 years of your life. You have to make sure you can live there. If you're picking a college based solely on pricing, you're missing out on the actual college experience. In recent years, the phrase the college experience has gained a negative connotation, basically meaning nothing but partying your face off. The fact of the matter is, the college experience is far more than partying, and it isn't just about the education you're receiving. The truth and the true usefulness of college, the real college experience, lies in the area between classes and parties. It's about friendships and discovering who you really are as a person. It's about networking and becoming part of a community of alumni. It's about building your resume through internships, club leadership, and on-campus jobs. It's about learning real-world applicable skills, not just quotes from the textbook. It's about getting your first job out of school, thanks to the help of your college's career services office. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself. I'm not going to say that a college you choose based on price won't have all of these things. I will say that if price is your only consideration, you are massively missing the point of going to college. Number 3, a low price point is no excuse for lack of forethought. Community colleges are amazing places that help low-income and thrifty students from all walks of life. Since the recession, a lot of students have decided to go to community college for the first 2 years and then transfer to another institution. Previously, this was a route almost exclusively used by students with poor grades. You would go to a school for 2 years, get your grades up, no longer need to take the SAT or ACT, and then you could transfer to a school that you wanted to go to. Now, it's becoming more and more popular as students and families aim to save money. This can be a great way to save money for families that don't receive a lot of money through financial aid when filing out the FAFSA. For just about everyone else, this can blow up right in your face. There are a few reasons why that could happen. The first is that colleges are notorious for the subjective treatment of transfer credits. Professors at the college you're going to are typically the people in charge of confirming the validity of transfer credits. Professors are also reviewed by their own departments, aka their bosses, on how many students take their class in a given year or semester. Because of this, it is in a professor's best interest to look at nearly identical classes and find discrepancies between the two. These discrepancies are often the reason that a particular transfer class is given to a student as a general education requirement credit, and will not replace a class that you would have to take in order to graduate. This forces transfer students to retake nearly identical classes, and although it's nice to have a very easy A on your transcript, those classes take away from the total credits that a student can take in a semester, and ultimately means a student will have to take 5 to 7 years of college to obtain a 4-year bachelor's degree. The only way to avoid this is to either transfer to a school your community college has an articulation agreement with, to ensure all credits transfer over equally, or by planning the classes you take from day one to coincide exactly with the singular, specific college that you want to transfer to in 2 years. Because the 2 different campuses are going to be different from each other, and 2 different colleges that you may transfer to are going to be even further away from each other. The second is that many colleges do not offer transfer students nearly as much need-based financial aid and practically no merit-based scholarships. In another video, I'll talk about how an institutional merit-based scholarship is really just a discount on the overall tuition bill and isn't actually money going in your pocket. But for now, just know that because of this, transfer students sometimes end up paying the same amount in 2 years that a normal student would pay in 3 or 4 if they went to the college as a freshman. For that reason, not much is saved from transferring unless you planned on this since high school. When you combine those 2 points, taking longer to complete a degree and the lack of scholarships that you get once you transfer, many students that went to community college to save money end up spending more in the long run anyway. I hope you like this video. I hope you understand that these 3 things are supposed to help you pick a college and help you figure out the smartest way to pay for your college experience. I don't mean to disparage anybody. I don't want to make any transfer students feel like they made a mistake. At the end of the day, where you graduate from should be a place that you're proud of. But also, you need to make sure that you're transferring for the right reasons. Because if you're doing it because you hate the place that you're at, you could have known that ahead of time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Links are down in the description for the podcast, How Do I Get That Job, as well as Slippery Rock University and a bunch of other really cool resources for you. I hope to see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.